When I first found out I was pregnant, it was a really sad moment in my life. I was really disappointed in myself for reaching a point where I felt I was hitting rock bottom. It was difficult making a decision because I felt like I had to make the appointment to abort because that was the socially acceptable thing for me to do, was to terminate my pregnancy. I had tried for 2 weeks to call and make my appointment to terminate, and I was just never able to connect with them. Nobody was picking up on the other side no matter what time of day I called. And during that time frame is when I felt that I needed to reach out to someone and kind of just tell someone about it. And that's when I talked to my coworker, Mariah, who was just so loving and supportive of my situation. Through her, she actually introduced me to Hope for Women, and that's where I met Elizabeth for the first time. And meeting her just changed everything. I felt so loved and so supported, and that my pregnancy wasn't a bad thing that was happening to me, that it could actually be a wonderful process. And no matter what decision I made, she was there to support me through it, and she was there to educate me on all the decisions that were ahead of me. And she made me feel really good about any decision I made. And that's where I kind of thought that terminating may not be the right decision for me, that was a decision that I felt pressured into doing, and that maybe carrying to term was something that I was okay doing. And that's where I started moving forward. I knew that terminating wasn't for me, but maybe adoption was a decision that I could make, or even keeping my child was a decision that was right for me. It was a really tough decision ultimately, but I felt that in my heart, adoption was the right decision for me to make. I felt that that was something I was comfortable living with, and that was something that I felt a lot of happiness was surrounding that decision. When my child was born, I remember seeing him at the end of the bed and just really thinking that that was the best decision I could have made for him, seeing him going to such a loving family as Connie and Matt. It was the best thing that could have ever happened in my life. When I reflect on this past year, I definitely see that I've changed a lot. And I think that the reasons why I've changed is because of God. I went from a very sad person, I went from someone who didn't believe, to someone now. Today, I can say that I do believe in God. I am a happier person. I give back to the people who are around me. And I don't think I would have gotten to the point where I am today without him in my life.